Despite moving its corporate offices to Texas, Tesla still considers California to be the home of its global engineering team. According to Elon Musk, the CEO of the company, the Palo Alto Engineering Hub will effectively serve as Tesla's headquarters and production at the Fremont facility, which Tesla acquired in 2010 from a joint venture between General Motors and Toyota Motor Corp, is expected to exceed 600,000 vehicles this year. The former Hewlett-Packard building in Palo Alto will house Tesla's new engineering headquarters. Musk finds it poetic that Tesla is taking over from the organization that founded Silicon Valley. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to never miss any of our amazing videos. The recent action taken by Tesla is a complete and unexpected shift from what its CEO had previously said about California. Elon Musk had been very critical of California's regulations and taxes. It had announced the official move of Tesla's corporate headquarters to Texas in 2021 due to overregulation, over-litigation, and over-taxation. In fact, he had tweeted about it in 2020 when he said that Tesla would relocate its headquarters and all upcoming projects to Texas. Nevada is now unsure about the future of Fremont manufacturing activities and whether Tesla will remain in the state. Tesla is the only remaining automaker in California. However, the state provided tax incentives to Tesla on its way to becoming the EV superpower it is today, with more electric vehicles than any other state. In a recent announcement, Tesla will relocate its battery production concentration from Germany to the US after announcing the Inflation Reduction Act incentives. At an event where Elon Musk appeared with Gavin Newsom, the California governor jokingly said, "Eat your heart out, Germany." It's worth noting that Texas has minimal regulation and taxes compared to California. Interestingly, in a recent interview, Elon Musk made a shocking revelation about an impending disaster that would destroy California. Let's investigate further. The San Andreas Fault, an 800-mile monster, has become widely known to the majority of people. This fault divides California from south to north, and rubbing two tectonic plates can result in massive earthquakes. The possibility of such earthquakes has already occurred in the past, and locals have been warned once again that another disaster may be imminent. History shows there are typically 22 years between earthquakes, with the most recent one happening in 2004. However, another earthquake could happen even sooner than expected. Despite this, many Californians are anticipating its arrival. The crack caused by the fault line stretches 800 miles from the Salton Sea in the south to Cape Mendocino in the north, passing beneath vineyards, subway stops, electrical wires, and water mains. Millions of people live and work in close proximity to the crack, and many cross the line on one of the 966 roads that intersect it without much thought. However, the San Andreas fault line has the power to take lives and severely damage the country's economy instantly. The recent statement by Thomas Jordan, the Southern California Earthquake Center director, has caused concern among Californians. He warned that a big earthquake seems to be imminent due to the San Andreas Fault, which appears to be in a catastrophic state. This is not the first time the potential danger has been brought up to Californians, but Jordan's statement has sent chills down everyone's spines. The southern part of the fault is particularly concerning as it seems to be loaded, locked, and ready to move. This is a clear warning that action must be taken to prepare for the potential disaster. The recent predictions of a potential catastrophic earthquake on the San Andreas Fault by Thomas Jordan, the director of the Southern California Earthquake Center, have raised questions about the likelihood of such an event occurring. The San Andreas Fault system defines the boundary between the Pacific and North American tectonic plates, and tensions between the plates have been steadily increasing since 1857, when a large release of stresses occurred in the southern part of the fault system. Large earthquakes, such as the 7.8 magnitude earthquake in the San Francisco Bay Area in 1906 and the 6.9 magnitude Loma Prieta earthquake in Northern California in 1989, have released some of these pressures. Still, there have been no similar incidents in the southern part of the state since then. However, the absence of a quake increases the likelihood that one is approaching, and when it does happen, it will likely be a big one due to the potential amount of stress that has collected. The San Andreas Fault system has earthquakes with a maximum magnitude of 8.0, with a projected 7% chance that such a disaster may strike Southern California during the next 30 years. Additionally, there is a 75% possibility that an event of magnitude 7.0 will take place within that time. Although earthquakes of magnitude 7, 8, or 9 may not seem like much, these events can unleash a significant amount of energy and cause devastating effects. However, the entire series of events portrayed in the movie San Andreas is unlikely. California has stringent building codes that prohibit the construction of new buildings close to well-known fault lines and require seismic safety modifications for older structures, which can reduce the potential damage. While it is impossible to completely protect a building from a looming natural disaster like an earthquake, understanding the fault zones is crucial in comprehending the potential repercussions. The San Andreas Fault has 3 regions: the northern, central, and southern segments, each with the potential to create extremely deadly earthquakes. The northern section extends from Hollister to the Santa Cruz Mountains, and the central segment extends northwest from Parkfield to Hollister. The southern section extends from Parkfield to Monterey County to the Salton Sea and affects Los Angeles, San Bernardino, Riverside, and neighboring areas. A significant earthquake in the southern region would cause hundreds of billions of dollars in damage and thousands of fatalities. Despite recent infrastructure built with earthquake protection in mind, scientists still need to undertake more work to fully understand the potential repercussions of a significant southern San Andreas earthquake. The anticipated death toll of such an event is around 1,800. Fires, water and gas main disconnections, and subsequent damages from the fires are also projected to occur. NASA is working to prepare for the likelihood of an earthquake in the future by using radar to provide a 3D aerial view of the San Andreas Fault. It is important to note that the Earth's crust is composed of fragmented plates traveling over its surface. Off the plates in the southern and northern parts are frequently locked motionless and trapped together, resulting in tensions building up over time. Eventually, the two sides forcefully lurch past one another, resulting in an earthquake. Many scientists in the central region believe that by studying the San Andreas Fault, it may be possible to prevent a major earthquake in other regions. While the fault is constantly moving, it also presents a significant threat of disastrous earthquakes. The 1906 San Francisco earthquake struck multiple risk points in the northern part of the city, resulting in the death of 3,000 people and the leveling of much of the city. In contrast, the middle part of the fault did not experience any damage during the 1994 magnitude 6 earthquake. However, a small region near the southernmost point of the fault has a history of producing earthquakes every 20 years or so, usually around a magnitude 6 event. As a result, scientists have built an observatory atop the fault near the city of Parkfield to study any signs that might indicate an approaching earthquake. The observatory contains both above and below ground monitoring equipment and a 3.2-kilometer deep borehole from which rock cores were taken. By studying the heated rock cores, scientists can determine earlier occurrences and calculate how far the fault has moved, which may help extrapolate the sizes of ensuing earthquakes. Researchers at Lamont Doherty in the US have improved a technique for studying sedimentary rock between 3,192 and 3,196 meters below the surface off the coast of Japan and northern Alaska. They found numerous compositions indicating changes, with the dark, crumbly substance showing traces of more than 100 earthquakes. However, California's current earthquake hazard model, used to determine building regulations and insurance prices, does not account for the possibility of a sizable breach in the central region. Despite this, according to CEO Elon Musk, Tesla remains a significant employer in the region and continues to grow. That concludes today's episode. What are your thoughts on this video? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe and like today's video. We'll be back soon with the next video. Thank you for watching.